Fannie Lou Hamer, born in 1917, was a towering figure in the American civil rights movement, especially in the fight for voting rights for Black Americans down in the South. Born on October 6, 1917, in Montgomery County, Mississippi, Hamer was actually the 20th of 20 children in a sharecropping family. She grew up facing extreme poverty and systemic racial oppression, working in cotton fields from a really young age. In the early 1960s, Fannie Lou Hamer went to a hospital for what should have been a routine procedure to remove a tumor. While she was under anesthesia, doctors removed her uterus without her knowledge or consent. This was, sadly, part of a broader pattern of coerced sterilization of Black women, often dressed up as medical care, but in reality, it was meant to control the population of marginalized Black and poor communities. Hamer's sterilization was explicitly aimed at preventing her from having children, a stark and painful example of racial and social oppression. Hamer became politically active in the 1960s after being denied the right to vote, despite passing literacy tests, a common tactic used to suppress Black voters. While trying to register Black voters in Mississippi in 1963, Hamer and others were arrested by local authorities. During her imprisonment, she was brutally beaten by police, sustaining injuries so severe that she suffered permanent kidney damage. The attack was clearly intended to intimidate her and others involved in the civil rights movement, and it nearly killed her physically. Undeterred by these threats and violence, Hamer joined the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, or SNCC, and helped organize the Mississippi Freedom Democratic Party, or MFDP. She continued to face life-threatening violence from white supremacists, receiving death threats from the Ku Klux Klan, and having shots fired at her home on at least one occasion. Despite these dangers, Hamer refused to back down, continuing to register Black voters and speak publicly about injustice. Her survival through beatings, shootings, and constant threats made her a symbol of courage and resilience in the civil rights movement. In 1964, Hamer represented the MFDP at the Democratic National Convention, challenging the legitimacy of Mississippi's all-white delegation. Her televised testimony about arrests, beatings, and intimidation highlighted the violent suppression Black citizens faced in the South, bringing national attention to civil rights struggles. She famously declared, "I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired," capturing the frustration and determination of a generation fighting for justice. Beyond voting rights, Hamer co-founded the National Women's Political Caucus and remained active in grassroots organizing until her death. She is remembered as a symbol of courage, resilience, and uncompromising commitment to justice.